Welcome to Thriver TV, the place to break free with true solutions to heal for real from narcissistic abuse and painful relationship patterns. And more than just information to survive, you are granted the tools to thrive. So before we get started, I'd just like to encourage you that if you haven't yet subscribed, please do so. And if you love this video, make sure that you share it with others. In today's episode, I want to explain to you how a narcissist slips into a role of compatibility with you to groom you, how then a narcissist will fact find what he or she needs to, then what the narcissist will shape shift into to fully hook you, and how and what you need to look for, and how you need to conduct yourself whilst dating in order to not be in a narcissistic abusive relationship. Okay, so let's get going with the first point that I want to talk about, which is the compatible game. A narcissist will literally mimic you, because the thing is, you're going to be attracted to somebody who's like you. So they pretend that they're like you. They notice the way you act, the way you think, and the way you even converse. And if a narcissist has decided that they want to try to hook you and try you on as supply, they're going to mirror you. So they may even start mimicking your body language, the way you sit, the way you lean forward, they're going to lean forward. Because what that does is it creates subconscious, very, very powerful feelings of connection and trust. So then that leads to the next stage, which is incessant questioning. But they're not going to do it in a way that feels intrusive. It's going to feel as if the narcissist is really interested in you. This is going to feel really validating. So this person, he or she, will come across as caring, empathetic, and that they listen. And that's very true, because at the start, a narcissist is listening. And the reason they're listening is not because they care about you. They're listening because they're fact-finding. They're asking questions to work out your style, what you like, what you don't like, what are your dreams, what are your aspirations, what do you want in your life, and what has hurt you. That point is really important to understand. So then, once the narcissist has gathered information, and it can happen actually very, very quickly, the narcissist will morph into the shape shifter. So this means that this person is going to present, they're a chameleon. They can present however they need to be what you want, what you would expect, what you would like for somebody that you're immensely attracted to. So they can pretend that they love the things that you love, that they're interested in the same things. Or if they don't know about it, they'll say, oh my gosh, that's something I've always been interested in. Would you show me more about that? Would you take me to do that with you? And this is so relevant. If they find out what has hurt you, so for example, you've been cheated on before, or you were with a partner who was never present, or you were with a partner who was jealous and insecure, they will tell you they are not that person, that they've never been that person, that they would never consider behaving like that. And they may even tell you that they've experienced the same with their partners, and what a relief to find somebody who's been through what they've been through. Or if they realize that you're a really empathetic, caring, kind of fixing type of person, that they may tell you all the things that have happened to them to incite and call forth that caring, giving nature that you have that likes to rescue people. So they're very, very good at this. So how do you make sure that this doesn't happen to you? How you do that is you become narcissist inoculation. You don't fall into it the way you have in the past and the way that I fell into it in the past. With the narcissists in my life, absolutely, they worked out that I was interested in somebody spiritual and into personal development, and they pretended to be those things as well as many other things. I really want you to understand in the dating game, beware of somebody who is too good to be true. Beware of somebody who's fact-finding with you. Ask questions yourself. Know that it is so, so important to take your time to get to know somebody. Instant relationships and instant attraction is fraught with danger. You would not just go to a car yard and say, I love that color car. I'm not going to check the engine, the miles. I'm not going to look at the history. I'm not going to get a mechanic to check it. I'm just going to take it. That's it. You would not do that. You wouldn't spend a lot of money on a house and not get it checked out structurally. You wouldn't do that. Do we realize now, dear thrivers, how expensive it is and how tragic it can be to gamble the most important thing in your life, which is not your home or your car or even your profession, it's your soul. So you really need to stand in your power. You really need to be very sure about what your values, what your truths are. You don't want to start a relationship with somebody because of attraction and because you're pulled in, and then you wake up in a month's time next to them and think, I actually don't like your values. I don't like who you are as a human being, and try to change them into that. That's a recipe for toxic relationships and also being with somebody abusive. When you're dating and when you're meeting somebody, don't spill all your beans. Don't tell them all about what's hurt you and what's happened to you. A story that I share was a dating experience I had with a narcissist, and I was empowered and healed up. So don't think that this can't happen to you. It will, because life is saying, who are you in this? And he was questioning about my previous relationships, and I know the playbook. And I said the truth. I've had disappointing relationships, but it's been awesome. It's empowered me to know myself, to know who I am, and to know how to really choose relationships healthily. And his head was spinning because he couldn't find my problem and then pretend to be the solution, because I was already the solution to myself. I want you to think about that. Because when we have problems and we're not the solution to ourselves, somebody will present as the solution and then we will want to be with them. That's the danger. Okay, so in a dating situation, your position needs to be, I know my truth and values. I'm going to find out who you are. I'm going to ask you questions because I know what I need and want in my life to have a healthy relationship. Take your time. If you start a relationship, have boundaries, retain your interests, retain yourself. So that means you don't drop everything to go on a date with somebody on Thursday night if you have other plans or if you don't want to. Retain your life, have boundaries, say no, and take your time platonically to get to know somebody, to meet their family, to see if their actions match their words, to see if they have integrity in their life, to get to know what type of human being they are. Okay, so if you understand what I'm saying, if this is making sense to you, I would love you to pause this video and write in the comments below, if I honor me, no one can dishonor me. It's so true. So I hope that today has helped you understand how narcissists groom you and how important it is to be powerfully in your own body, honoring yourself. So how do you do that? You do that by healing yourself, working on yourself and being yourself. And I promise you that then you will keep yourself healthy and safe, no matter what somebody else is or isn't doing. All right, so to help you understand the level of narcissist that you may be dealing with, I really want to help you out, and all it requires is for you to take a couple of minutes to do this really straightforward quiz, and then the results are going to be delivered straight to your inbox, as well as my free 7-day series to help you understand powerfully how you can get up and out of relationship abuse no matter what type of narcissist you're dealing with or who they are in your life. Doesn't have to be an intimate relationship, it can be any narcissist. So you can start this quiz by clicking the link that appears at the top right of this video. So I really hope that this has helped. As always, I look forward to answering your comments and your questions, and you know how it goes. Keep smiling, keep healing, and keep thriving, because there is nothing else to do. Lots of love. Bye-bye.